We've always used Duplo as one of our key suppliers. I think one of the things that we've really liked about working with them is the service that they give in all areas, from when we come up with a concept or a need for something, the sales rep will talk that through with us, really get an understanding of what it is that we're after and come up with a solution rather than trying to provide something that they want to sell. They listen to what our needs are, and that's a value we hold very close to us. That's what we like to try and do with our customers.
I think historically we have got a reputation that we're great for the small publishers, the people just starting out. We've come a long way since then, and that's what all our focus is on. We can now deliver a service that is for the whole industry because of listening to our customers and continually improving our working methods. I want us to really be the Amazon of greetings cards. There's no one else to go to other than the imaging centre.
We've always been renowned for the quality of our work. I think it's a presumption, and probably rightly so, that digital print is used for small runs, which in the majority of cases is the case. But we've invested heavily in the last 3 years in particular in really ramping up that productivity so that we're able to work with our publishers for a longer amount of time. And actually over the last sort of 6 to 12 months in particular, we've seen a real shift in more publishers actually coming the other way. Historically, we would start with a startup publisher, they would work with us, they would get to a certain level and they would move on and produce their work litho. What we're now seeing is that those publishers are using us for a lot longer, in fact in some cases staying with us for all of their print runs, but now we're also actually getting some work back the other way. We're getting a lot of publishers come back to us that have done litho, that now want to use digital. So whereas we massively upped our capacity in print, we weren't at the same stage without our finishing equipment, and that was something that Duplo helped us with very early on. We recognised straight away that there was a need to up our finishing capacity alongside our print capacity, and we started testing their B2 cutter creaser. Again, they really listened to our feedback and developed it further and further, and I believe that we were the first people in the UK to take that B2 cutter creaser machine on, because we actually realised throughout the testing that we couldn't do without it. It was right, no, we need this machine, and it's been an absolute game changer for us. It's a competitive market, but the fact that we've grown with Duplo and the support during that time has built them up a massive reputation for us, and that is part of our decision making. I want our customers to not consider another printer because we offer that level of service, and that's exactly how I work with our suppliers. Is if they're offering that level of service, 9 times out of 10 I'll dismiss other competitors, and Duplo do that for us, as do all of our other suppliers, or certainly the vast majority of them. But Duplo is certainly one of those that is the service part of it is a key element to why we continue to invest in them. In fact, when we got the B2, we upped our service package with them, and yeah, they've stuck by that really well, and that's a really important thing for us.
I'm very much a problem solver, and that's really what I got a bit addicted to. Is as it was growing, there were growing pains, and I just loved being involved with sort of thinking of new ideas of how we could do, if we did it that way, be better, and we could produce it quicker. And we formed this niche that was brilliant for new designers to get on board, and we would see them grow and grow, and then it'd get to a point where we'd see them grow beyond us. Well, that B2 cutter creaser just prolonged that relationship. By hearing what they were saying, we could then offer better prices, better turnaround times, which was the reason that they would have to change the design of their business, because at the time we solved their problems for starting out, but once they're started out and they've become successful, how can we help them become even more successful, but do it together? So yeah, I just feel like it's listening to that feedback, putting that feedback out to suppliers like Duplo, saying this is what we're doing, so it gets them thinking of solutions. In all honesty, to start off with, the B2 cutter creaser was a bit like, well, you know, it's an extra expense. We're not at that growth yet from like a actual logistic point of view at that point of time. But then when you think ahead and go, well, but we could be giving this message out, which is what we're hearing from our customers, that they're going to LIFO printers because they can get better rate for larger runs, and within this turnaround time, well, we can better that by offering decent sized runs at a competitive price, but also they've got more flexibility within the designs that they can order because of that investment that with HP that then went into Duplo and moulded together to give us that prolonged relationship. Yeah, without a doubt, that has helped us develop that new way of thinking for our customers.
The relationship between us and Duplo now is very, very close. They're very good at solutions. With the B2 cutter, there were a lot of different options that we could have gone down. The bigger the job, the better the job on the B2 cutter. This option just gives us the options to be able to go in different directions with it, because not only when we get the jobs through as a B2, we don't have to run them B2, we can run them through other Duplo machines as well. It also relieved a lot of the guillotining work that we did for it to go through from the B2 to the SRA 3 size machines. We obviously have the smaller 746s. Again, they run day in, day out. They don't stop. Very, very good at what they do. We've actually got two of those as on top of the B2, and we've also got a 745, which is an extremely old machine that is still going and still does a very, very good job. So it's just a win-win for us.
Because of the way the B2 cutter creaser works, it means that once it's set up to do a job, it can be left to do the job, which means that we can have one operator operating both parts of our finishing machine. So the B2 cutter creaser can be left to run its own, and then we've got 3 other cutter creasers that cut crease SRA 3 sheets. So it means that that one operator can run all 4 of those machines at one point. That was a major benefit for us. We were able to get 4 times the amount onto a sheet, which obviously reduces the waste massively from SRA 3 to B2. So it means that we're able to actually actively promote that as a size and be a bit more influential in if someone's overall outcome is to reduce their cost, we can now say, right, well, you can use this product, you can use this size. That's going to bring your cost right down, because we know we're going to get quadruple the amount of use out of the B2 sheet. The fact that it's got the waste disposal system, again, makes that really easy. It's got a conveyor belt which this just takes it straight into the recycling bin, which again is a major benefit for us. We kind of knew that we couldn't do without it at that stage, so again, that was a factor in our decision making. What gets me going is just moving the business along to the next level, the next step, and we've got loads of really exciting opportunities in the pipeline. We have a very clear vision of where we want to go, and so far, so good.